Hey everyone, I'm back with my kitchen scales, which means it's time for another unboxing, and this time I'm looking at a Blackview Table 9, which is a portable monitor that has a bunch of nice features, including a built-in stand, which is a lot nicer because last year I actually bought a portable monitor on AliExpress. It's really lightweight, and also because it doesn't come with a stand, it just keeps falling over and things, but in theory this is going to be a lot more convenient, plus it's got all the extra nice features, such as having better than 1080p resolution, quite good brightness, and a fair number of cables in the box, because when I actually bought this other one, it didn't come with a HDMI adapter or anything like that, and as a result I needed to go out and buy all those extra cables, but this actually comes with that in the box, which is really nice. And in terms of the actual weight, if we actually weigh it, the box itself is 2.2 kilograms. I'll put the Freedom Units version up on the screen as well, but that's actually quite good because, you know, it does feel like a fairly good sturdy product, and the box itself is fairly nice and sleek. You can obviously see the monitor there. With the stand, it mentions blue light ratio and everything else, and then on the back it's actually showing, you know, how you can run this in horizontal mode and vertical mode. So yeah, good sleek box. Now we can actually unbox it. Bloody hell. Okay, that was louder than I thought it would be. Right, so inside this particular box, you've got this foam, which is quite nice and thick just to protect things. Then you've got, you know, the actual booklet and the operation steps and everything else. Just basically explaining how you assemble the screen and everything else, and the actual ports on here, and how it's got built-in speakers, which is really nice. Then you've got the actual, you know, manual as well. I'm not going to go through it too much, but if I just quickly flip through it so you can see what's in there. Then you've got the connection modes with Type-C or with HDMI and things like that. You're speaking about Mac OS as well, display settings there, and then it's just going into other languages. So yeah, overall a fairly good, simple manual, covers quite a lot of information, but not too much. And next we can get on with the actual monitor, which is obviously this. You've got the stand there, which we'll look at in a minute, and then you've actually got your cables as well. And in terms of the cables, you've got a Type A to Type C cable, and it says there is for power only, if you're going to use that. You've then got Type C to Type C. This is a right angle connector as well, which is really nice. Then obviously on the label here, it's saying full feature Type C. So basically with this particular one, you're going to actually be able to use this for the actual video output as well. So you don't need to worry about, you know, running a separate HDMI cable. But if you did want to go down the HDMI route instead, what they actually include is a mini HDMI to full-size HDMI cable. Again, it's right angled, so this bit's going to go into the actual screen, and then this bit will go into your laptop or your computer or whatever you want to use. Cool, so if we put that to one side and slide this out, you're actually now going to get the display. And the very first thing we're going to do is actually peel this. It's always nice to have a peel, isn't it? That was nice. There we are. So we've peeled that. We've got the actual screen, which is a good size, but now obviously it's going to weigh a lot less, probably less than the other one, maybe. So that's 682 grams. I can't remember what the other one was. They're probably going to be fairly similar, aren't they? 650. Okay, so actually my cheaper screen, it still weighs slightly less than this one, but obviously this one is actually, you know, a bit bigger and everything else. But actually, if we look like the width of it and stuff, I do really like the build quality of this particular one. It's thinner, it feels a little bit better as well, and it's also easier to carry around, I guess because it's got this plastic bezel on the side, whereas with this one, the screen kind of goes to the edge. I mean, it doesn't completely because you've got this all around it, but just in general, I've always found this one a bit more slippery to hold, and then this one is a bit easier. But then you come to the quality of life features and everything else, and this is even better, because look how easy this is. So this is one of the stands. You could either use this fully fledged one, or you could use this easy one. It's magnetic. It just clips on and off like that. It's really, really easy. And then, yeah, you can just literally pick up the screen like that if you wanted. You can mount it like that, and yeah, it's just standing up. It's really, really easy. Or you can use the full stand as well, which we'll look at the end of this video, but for now I wanted to actually plug this into my laptop and see how it looks. Type C2, Type C1, power, and mini HDMI. So I'm going to put this into the Type C1, and then I'm going to actually press this power button. Oh no, I don't need to, it's come on automatically. So let's have a look. Yes, there we are. Look how easy that was. Brilliant. Hello world, simple document, don't really know what to say. But in there, you've got Hello World on both, right? That's kind of obvious, but yeah, two different screens. And again, because of the built-in screen, it just works really, really easily. In general, they both look great to my eye. You know, the blacks look good, the contrasts look good. I'm looking at them from an angle and both screens look fairly good. Whereas if I look at them head on as well, then they're absolutely fine as well. And that was using, you know, the USB-C for both, but next I'm going to actually power this up separately and then use the HDMI cable so you can see that as well. So that's going to go in on the side in a normal way, so it's a much smaller connector just to save space. Then you've got your actual full-size HDMI cable, which you're going to plug into a laptop or a TV or computer or anything else as normal. And the moment you do that, again, things are coming up, it's detected it as mini HDMI, and yeah, it's working absolutely fine. Again, in terms of the image quality and stuff, everything looks completely fine to me. You know, I'm not seeing any major issues with anything like that. And in my opinion, it looks fairly good. And it's obviously got the sound as well. It sounds pretty good and looks pretty good in my mind, you know, it's a good monitor. I have no problem with the sound or the image quality. And that brings us to this, the actual main stand. And at first it seems a bit scary because it's saying about preventing pinch injuries, and it seems to move quite quickly and make some harsh sounds. Yeah, see, that's exactly what I meant. But just in general, you know, as long as you actually, once you work out how you use this, you're not going to end up doing things like that. But if you've never used it before, then yeah, it can seem a bit harsh. But the main risk is if you do that and then let it go, okay, because this slides back. But just in general, yeah, once you figure that out, you might be wondering what this circle is. But actually, it's what this connects to, right? So basically, your screen is going to go on like that. And then this is part of the stand, right? So it's not going to fall off. It's quite a good magnet. Yep, there we are. It's not going to fall off. It is a pretty good magnet. But basically, you've got this bit on the back that then lifts out. And that is the actual leg for your particular stand. And that is now a lot sturdier than what I had before. There's actually rubber feet and stuff on the stand, and as a result, you know, this isn't sliding or anything, unlike this where it was sliding and stuff, because this is, you know, just a quicker, cheaper mount. Even though it does have a bit of rubber, this is going to be a lot more sturdy if you are going to want, you know, to move this around quite a lot. And obviously this can go up and down. That's the point of it being on a sliding track. So, you know, you can have it further up or you can have it further down. And obviously you can rotate it as well, right? You know, so it's really convenient, and look at that, it's not going to slip at all. So yeah, if you wanted that as like a second monitor and you want to get it almost as high as, you know, your actual screens or whatever, you can do that with this particular stand. And yeah, when you're done with it, because it's magnetic, you just pull it off and it's done. So overall, very impressive. You know, the image quality is good. It's got good resolution, good speakers and everything else. And yeah, for a portable monitor, I'm actually genuinely impressed. So this is the Blackview Table 9. If you've got any further questions, please just leave me a comment and I'll get back to you. But if you enjoyed this unboxing, please click the thumbs up button and please subscribe to see more videos like this. Thanks for watching.